I'm going to show you what I got from the thrift store and also from Facebook Marketplace. I think it's working. Isn't that crazy? I figure out why one of the dressers isn't closing properly. Here's my thought process, right? While I was cleaning, I found this scrap molding. Okay, I'm going to film my intro. You want to be part of my intro? You and your sweaty self? Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kim. If you are new, I like to make home decor and DIY content on this channel. And welcome back, you guys. I know it's been a couple of weeks since I last posted, but I am back, and I'm back with a really cool and fun video because we are starting our bedroom makeover series. I have been wanting to do a bedroom makeover since last year. I was gonna do like a zero spend makeover for the bedroom initially, but then I was like, you know what, if I'm gonna do the makeover, I might as well go all out. However, I still do want to stick to a budget. So for this week's video, we are actually doing a couple thrift flips and DIYs for the bedroom makeover. Now, you're probably thinking, Kim, aren't you supposed to start with like ripping off the carpet and painting the walls and fixing the ceiling as you always do? Well, yes, but I've noticed that with the previous makeovers that I have done, after I do all of those tedious things, I just have zero energy to do thrift flips. So for this makeover, I'm trying to be a little bit more smart with it, meaning that I have gathered all of my thrifted items first, and we are going to be DIYing them, and some of them I am going to be kind of like revamping and bringing them back to life. And without further ado, welcome to today's thrift flip video. All right, so now we're in the garage and I'm going to show you what I got from the thrift store and also from Facebook Marketplace. We don't need a lot of furniture for our bedroom. The main ones is obviously the bed, and we already have a bed, thankfully. It's a regular IKEA bed, which I love. We do need a headboard. We need a dresser, although 90% of our clothes are in the closet, and I have a closet makeover, so if you want to see that, make sure to check it out. But there are still a few things that I have to store outside of the closet. We also need a desk. We also need nightstands because currently we only have one tiny nightstand that is not doing it for us. We need a full-size mirror, but these are the main furniture pieces that we are going to need for the bedroom. The desk we are going to be getting today. So I got it off of Facebook Marketplace. It looks like it's real wood. It looks very beautiful. Hopefully it does look beautiful in real life. I'm a little worried that it's too big. They're selling it for $100 and I bargained for $80 and they said yes. So that's really awesome. I'm gonna grab it today. The other pieces of furniture that I got is this dresser right here. I have a space in between like the door to our master bedroom and the closet doors that has the TV on it. And then I want to place this underneath. It's definitely not perfect by any means. I got this at Savers. It was posted for $20.99 for this bad boy, and when we went to check out, it was more discounted, so I think I only bought it for $16 and a couple cents. This whole dresser is $16. It's an Impressions by Thomasville dresser. I don't know if that's like a nice brand or whatever, but it's definitely sturdy. All of the dressers work pretty well except for this last one. Seems like there's an issue with it closing, but it's okay for $16. I might be way on over my head, but I'm hoping that I can fix this thing. Other than that, there's a couple of dings as well. Nothing too major. I'm hoping that I can just restore this. The next one, you will not believe how much this Facebook Marketplace find was. These two dressers were $10 total, meaning that they were $5 each. Isn't that crazy? I mean, when I spoke with the lady who was selling this, backstory, I think the seller was trying to sell this for her daughter because her daughter was moving out of the townhouse that they were living at. So she sold it for a stupidly low price, $10 for two dressers, which I think is amazing. Definitely just laminate, fake wood situation. I also like the color because I don't know if you noticed, but the color of this and the color of the dresser is kind of the same. So basically for these two large furniture pieces, well technically three because it's two nightstands, I only paid $26 and some change. I'm gonna give them both a really nice clean and see what we can do from there. I ain't afraid of the dark. Once you let the light in,
You won't see the beautiful stars shining down from afar. No, I ain't afraid of the dark. I don't mind the rain, bringing life back. We can breathe again when dealing with the pain. No, I don't mind the rain.
All right, so 2 side tables are now clean, and I did notice while cleaning that some of the banding, like on the sides, are a little lifted. So here's my thought process, right? I've done edge banding before, and it's usually just heat activated. So I have my handy dandy DIY iron here with me, and I'm gonna try to iron the edges and see if they stick again, like reactivate the glue. So let's try it. So this is the lifted piece right here. Let's try to see if it'll reactivate with just some regular schmegular iron. Did that work? Oh, it did a little bit. Hold on, I think I'm onto something. It did. Okay, I just need to iron the other side. Alright friends, so now that the little flaps are fixed, I'm gonna try to see if I can restore this since I can't sand it down and make it smooth. I have some of these wood filler sticks, but I'm gonna try to fill out these chips with these sticks. So here, let's try it now. I feel like this is a fairly good color for it. It's like a wax finish, so you can kind of blend it. I think it's working. Can barely notice it now. Okay, I see the potential.
That's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. Ooh, like a river flows, life will take you where you need to go. That's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like a river flows, life will take you where you need to go.
All right, friends, I'm going to be interrupting our thrift flip video real quick because I have zero self-control. As you can see, I've already tested out one of the side tables here at the bedside to see what it looks like, and I think it looks great. I'm super excited to see how this is going to turn out, styled and with a full makeover and all that good stuff. The other thing that we are going to be tackling in this makeover eventually are our windows. So as you can see, I mean, they're not like the worst, but also they're not the greatest. Definitely look a lot more dated, and I got a really awesome package in the mail from our great friends over at Canisteo, and they had sent me a couple of their smart blinds, which I'm super excited to show you guys. I am very into anything smart gadget related. I want our house to be like remote controlled, voice controlled, all the things. So I'm really excited to try out these smart blinds. Canisteo has a whole lot of different types of blinds that they have available over at their website. They have roller shades, Roman shades, all these different variety of blinds that will suit your aesthetic. So this is the one I got. Canisteo motorized Roman shade in Blackout Luna. The fabric color is light brown, and I have the Zigbee motor that works with Alexa because, like I said, I want everything to be voice activated. Off the bat, I can say that the material actually is really nice. I love the color. When you order on their website, the blinds that you get are actually custom made, so you send them the dimensions of your windows and then they will make it for you. So I have fully unboxed it, and like I said, this is the blinds, which we will see up here. very shortly. I'm super excited. I got the 5-channel remote, Type-C charging cable. Obviously, it comes with the screws that you need. You have a couple options in terms of like the power for your remote shades. You can either do solar, battery, you can do a plug-in, hardwire I think is another option. But I got the solar one as well. So this is the solar. I'm super excited to test it out, but first we need to remove this old window treatment we have here at the back. I took out the old curtain window treatment situation that we have, and I just read through the installation guide of this thing, and it's so simple, it's not even funny. Blinds come with these 2 little brackets that you literally just drill up onto the window, and then you just click it into place, and that's it. That's how you install the blinds.
I would be up waiting for you if you had to leave.
Guys, it's up on the window. It was so quick and easy. Literally just 2 little screws, and then you just attach it and that's it. Alright, so this is what the remote control looks like. It comes with the batteries for the remote, which is very convenient. Ta-da! And there's 5 little dots on the top to showcase the 5 channels that you have for this remote. Okay, so it's off the sleep mode. And that's it! Oh my gosh! That was so easy to pair, what the heck? And I chose the Roman shade option because I love the look of Roman shades. I feel like they're so luxurious. You can also adjust the limits of your blinds. If you want it halfway, all the way, 1/3 of the way down, there's an option to program it for that, which is really cool.
Oh, that looks great.
Doesn't it look cool? Alright guys, overall I love the blinds. They are very beautiful, very easy to install, and it's a smart blind with a remote and a solar panel option. Like, what's not to love? The only issue that I am having, however, is that I have an older Alexa device and it can't automatically pair with the device that I have. It says on the manual that the Echo Plus 2nd Gen, the Echo Show 2nd Gen, Echo Studio, Echo Show 10, and Echo 4th Gen, as well as the Echo Studio, all have the built-in smart home hubs. Unfortunately, mine does not, so I would need like a Zigbee hub. The only issue I'm having is that my Alexa is old. So other than that, absolutely love this device, and I can still use it with a remote, which is like really not a problem at all. Actually, I have 2 more blinds because I have 3 windows in total in our bedroom, but I'm going to show you the last 2 as we follow along in this makeover, and I'm so excited to show you guys. Again, thank you so much, Kinestio, for sending me over these blinds. Alright, next proyecto.
Wish that I could stay. Wish for this moment to never go away. But it's all in my mind, and though I know that there is nothing to find, you're a beautiful sight in the summer night, and you can't put up a fight in the misty light.
Okay, so I figured out why one of the dressers isn't closing properly, and it's because of this end piece. And it looks like this. It sits right here at the end of the dresser. Now the issue with this one is that it's supposed to have like little grooves here at the bottom, and it doesn't have that anymore. Like, it broke. I took it off of the dresser that was having an issue. Closes flush. I don't know if I'll be able to find a replacement for this. I'll try to Google it, but honestly, even without it, it's working just fine. Like, it doesn't pop all the way off, you know what I mean? So that solves that problem for now. Hopefully I can find this piece and like actually replace it so that I'm doing this properly. Alright friends, now that we have problem solved that drawer issue, it's now time to restore this dresser. I really like how this dresser looks. I like the color, it's grown on me, so I really want to just keep it how it is and just freshen it up a little bit. So I used Restore Finish for the first time. This is our second technique that we're trying out to restore these thrift finds. I loved how this turned out. It literally feels brand new. So what you do is you buy Restore Finish in kind of like the shade that's closest to what your dresser looks like. For me, I chose the color Mahogany. You place it on and wipe it off immediately, and it gives it this beautiful new sheen. The dents of the scratches do not go away. Obviously they will still be there, but the color of the scratches and stuff is completely gone. It matches so well with the grain of the wood. I love this product. Like, it's really cool. Once you're done with the Restore Finish, you follow it up with the feed-in wax. You place it on, leave it for 20 minutes, and then wipe off the excess, and you are good to go. My dresser looks brand new. It's so shiny and beautiful. I feel like it's given a second life to this otherwise old furniture. Alrighty friends, now it's time for project number 3. Remember that $80 study desk that I had talked to you about earlier on the video that I thought was really pretty and had really nice intricate detail, It looks like it's real wood. It looks very beautiful. Hopefully it does look beautiful in real life. Well, it's here and I do not like it. It smells of old furniture, has a lot of damage. I can see water damage behind this drawer that literally pulls all the way out of the desk. So the first thing I did was completely remove all of the removable parts.
When I'll be coming home, then I'll be at your door. When I'll be coming home, I plan to let you know the longing of my heart.
I'm telling you guys, this thing was in such bad condition that literally one of the panels of the tabletop just didn't want to be part of the group chat anymore. So I did have to remove that portion. It kind of worked out to my favor because I was a little concerned that this table was too large to begin with. We're working with a little bit more of a narrower table, which I like. You can see how bad the underneath of this wood looks, so I did have to give it a good sand. I think I did an 80 grit and then followed that up with a 220 directly. I wasn't too worried about it because it's the underside of the table. The old base doesn't fit it anymore because it's a lot more smaller now, so I did have to make my own. Don't ask me how I did it. Well, I'll tell you this much. I used the old table base thing and used it as a guideline to make the one that I currently have on the table now, and it was so hard to do like the math of like the corner little angle things. It was a whole ordeal. Anyway, it's done, it's over, and I got it to work, so yay me, girl power. The next thing I wanted to do was give these legs a really good clean, and I wanted to try that out with that oven cleaner hack. So basically you use the Easy Off oven cleaner. You spray it on the furniture you want to strip. You keep it on there for about 20 to 30 minutes, and then you brush it off with Dawn dish soap and water. And I'm really hoping that this works because low-key a little bit traumatized from using paint stripper and all the things when restoring the French doors from the closet makeover. Like, that was a lot, and the fumes were like not it. So I feel like this is an easier alternative. The Easy Off, they have like a fume free option, which is the one that I used, and it worked perfectly. Honestly, took out all of the old stain, and you know, it just I feel like the legs are now a lot cleaner. And then I just put them outside to dry for 24 hours before doing anything else with them. Good morning, you guys. I'm gonna finish out this desk makeover. Look how good these came out after yesterday's oven cleaner hack. Hello friends, we are back in the shed. We're here inside instead of outside because the weather's kind of been wishy-washy. It's like one moment it's super hot and then the next it's literally raining. So we're going to continue this DIY here. While I was cleaning, I found this scrap molding I had laying around, and I had a good amount. I had like this much too. And the new table base that I made is looking really plain, so I figured I'd add like molding around the borders of it to see if that'll like spruce it up a little bit.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you.
Alright friends, I just finished doing the molding. Now it's time to sand. Thankfully it stopped raining, so I think I'm gonna sand outside. It's probably only gonna take like what, 15 minutes or so, because it's just the tabletop. And then I'm gonna go in with an 80 grit followed by a 120 and then a 220 grit to make it nice and smooth.
It's just us two, me and you.
Alright friends, for the last portion of this makeover before I fully seal it, I'm going to do a little paint wash on the entire table. I'm going with this really light color. This is Harvest Brown by Bear. Did a half and half with water and the paint. I'm hoping it'll make the entire unit look uniform and not so different colored wood tones kind of thing.
Just us two, me and you. Still can't believe you love me. Can't believe you love me. So lucky, still can't believe you love me.
Alright friends, I am going to be ending the video here. Thank you so much for watching if you've stayed all the way to the end. So I spent $106.60 for the furniture that I had flipped in this entire video. I think I might have spent like around $30 to $40 for the knobs and the paint. So let's say less than $150 for 3 fully furnished, beautifully remade pieces. Well, actually 4. It's 2 bedside tables, the desk, and the dresser. It's crazy what you can do with just a little bit of imagination. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you follow along as we continue to make over my master bedroom. Bye guys.